Dr. Ken Gordon, spiritual leader for Centers for Spiritual Living, coming to you with the third week for October 15th, brought to us by Reverend Kathryn Brenson from Center for Spiritual Living, Cape Coral, Florida, and her theme is fear of intimacy. The ability to be intimate is the ability to be real. When we find within ourselves an availability to be transparent and to really show of ourselves and feel our feelings, what happens is all of spirit gets centered within ourselves. Imagine what it would be like to live a life where there was no fear, where you could connect with life itself without any sense or fear of having to be something different than you already are. To actually make that connection within your own heart and your own soul, to be able to be free to be who you are truly and truthfully at all times. That would be what intimacy with all life looks like. Intimacy with an individual are little parts of that. The ability to be able to be with a loved one and actually show your feelings or hear their feelings and demonstrate and reflect back what you're hearing or thinking. This intimacy that we're talking about is the core call for the truth of who we are. Ernest Holmes in the Science of Mind textbook wrote, "In each one of us, to each one of us, through each one of us, something is personalized, and that which is personalized is personal to its own personification. Spiritual evolution should make the infinite not more distant, but more intimate." Ernest also wrote in the Science of Mind that the universe is a spiritual system. Its laws are those of intelligence, and we approach it through the mind, which enables us to know, will, and act. Prayer, faith, and belief are closely related mental attitudes. Finally, he wrote in the Science of Mind, "The power behind all things is without limit, but in working for us, it must work through us. Realizing then that while the power is limitless, it must become operative through our own thought, we shall see that what we need is not some greater power, but a greater consciousness, a deeper realization of life, a more sublime concept of being, a more intimate concept of an already indwelling God, who is personal to us by virtue of being personified through us." So if intimacy is authenticity, which I believe it is the awakening of the truth of who we are without any shadows or veils put between us and what's outside of us, then the fear of intimacy must be that part of ourselves that wants to block out or protect ourselves from something. One of the things that we teach in this teaching is that fear is false evidence appearing real, that it is not real. And that if what we rise above the fear, what we will find is that love takes its place. This is precisely why it's important for us to practice being intimate. Now, I trust that you already have that practice down pat, and if in fact you don't, I trust that you are practicing it on a regular basis. Thank you so much for being here. Please know that you're loved and honored, and God bless you.